Now, back here in Lagos, the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, in partnership with Facebook and Mandela, organized a second hackathon for justice in Lagos to prepare and educate participants on the need to innovate technology-based solutions to rule of law challenges in the society. Galaxy's Stella Okpara was at the event and brings us the report.
Crime rate globally. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, implemented the Education for Justice E4J initiative with the aim of integrating crime prevention, criminal justice and other rule of law aspects into education systems, both at the primary, secondary and tertiary levels worldwide. The UNODC conducted the second Hackathon for Justice in Lagos, which is a competition among youths to develop technological solutions to rule of law challenges like corruption, human trafficking, crime prevention, criminal justice, cybercrime, terrorism, among others. The UNODC Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice Officer, Gilberto Duarte, and the Talents Partnerships Lead, Andela Nigeria, Mayowa Olonuga, highlighted the significance of this event to the Nigerian society.
Overall, the objective of the Education for Justice initiative is to educate young people on rule of law issues, and we hope that by that we can work with the next generation to become problem solvers, targeting the rule of law issues that affect them, as well as working with governments and other partners such as civil society organizations and the private sector to address common challenges. The second part of this event aims to show that technology has a role to play in promoting the rule of law. Therefore, rule of law is not something that is just meant for the police, governments, prosecutors, or judges, but that other sectors of society have a lot to contribute to making the world more peaceful, just, and inclusive.
Ultimately, this is more focused around drug and crime protection and what revolves around that. But what we are hoping to see from this hackathon is for people to build solutions that could become sustainable and actually solve social problems here, and can actually ultimately prevent crime and injustice in Nigeria. This is the starting point, and ultimately, with the partnerships of UN and Facebook, we'll all continue to monitor the progress of all the groups and continue to provide the right support so that their solutions can come to life. And more importantly, people are actually using it and is actually making social change that we want to see around.
Some of the participating students, including the winner of the last Hackathon for Justice competition, shared with Galaxy News what their expectations are and what they're working on presently.
Last year, my team and I worked on building a software that helps combat human trafficking using technologies like facial recognition to analyze feed from webcams and also check people that might have been trafficked. We had a database of trafficked victims. Then we run webcam feed through this database and check if there are matches. Basically, that's how we worked basically. This year, my team and I are working on Challenge 5, which is a challenge about making awareness about these societal issues. So my team are working on building something involving virtual reality.
So I'm participating in this year's Hackathon for Justice because I've always been passionate about solving the problems concerning the rule of law in this country using the power of technology. So my expectations at this Hackathon is to meet people, meet like minds, collaborate and come up with good solutions to solve the problems of the rule of law in this country.
The event themed Sustainable Development Goal 16, Peace, Justice and Strong Institutions, had in attendance representatives of Facebook, UNODC, Andela and 80 university students. Stella Okpara, Galaxy News, Lagos.